Hi, I'm Tanya, and welcome to the Daily Anchor. All right, let's get going and see. I feel like I need to pull two cards today. So, let's see. What wisdom can you share with us today as we go about our day? What wisdom? Okay. I hope. Ooh, I've got the Three of Cups. And Death. All right. So with the Three of Cups and Death, the first thought that hit my mind is change and transformation. Remember, death it's not about an actual death here. It is more or less about something changing or ending, and so something new can begin. And with the Three of Cups here, I feel like it's saying that a lot of our friendships and a lot of our social groups will be changing. There may be change, good change, right? It could be that we experience certain boundaries. For some reason, that's the word that comes to mind. Boundaries that are breached, and we decide we need to change our groups. That's okay. In fact, that can be healthy. I also think it's very important as we go in through change to rely on our friends and to not give up on, to not deprive ourselves of those moments of social activity, right? Of connecting with each other and really allowing ourselves to have joy. Because when I see this, what I feel is joy. I don't think that the changes you'll experience are bad. I don't think that we will necessarily have, negative outcomes, so to speak. I think it's more or less a reminder that regardless of the change around us, it's important to allow ourselves moments. While there are more than one interpretation, I really feel strongly that it's a call to come together through this period of change, a call to build our social circles and our communities. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, right? Awesome. All right, now for the daily alignment. I want to encourage you today, as you go through the day, as you notice the change occurring, if you notice change occurring, or if you notice discomfort, or you notice a little stress and anxiety for situations you find yourself in, I want to encourage you today to go ahead and spend a little time focusing on your breathing. And if you remember the saying I talked about last week, or not saying, but like a little prayer or mantra or meditation, if you will. Breathing in, I breathe in. Breathing out, I breathe out. By living in the moment, I come back to my true self. So if you find yourself about to spiral out about anything, or feeling a little overwhelmed or stressed with something you may be dealing with, the minute you recognize that, I want to encourage you to remember that and to breathe in and breathe out and just give yourself that moment. And I know we've talked about this before. I know it's not new, but that repetition and the stress and of the stress of God, that repetition, that focus, that's the word, focus on building these practices consistently is what really gives us that resilience to get through the difficult times, to get through that death card. That resilience is working on these small building blocks every single day. All right, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.